Welcome back to the Perkins Perspective. I'm Denny. Well, by the time you're seeing this, I will have made my 53rd revolution around the sun. That's right, today is my birthday. I'm 53 years old today. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I'll make it there. I just thought I would do this video to kind of take a look back at my life and kind of just think about the things that I've done over the years. But to tell you the truth, I'm going to tell you, it's all been a blur for the most part. A lot of it's been a blur. It seems like just yesterday I was holding Justin in my arms after he had to be delivered C-section. And never want to see that again. But it's all been amazing. I've had more good times than bad. I hope all of you can say the same thing. You're always going to have something go wrong in your lives. Don't fret it. Just roll through it, roll with the punches, and keep on coming out the other side. There's an old saying that says, if you're going through hell, keep on going. Just keep on going. You'll come out the other side. Now, I want to start it out. I was born in 1973, which means I was raised in the 70s and 80s. That's right, I'm Generation X. Yes, we drunk out of hose pipes. Yes, our parents locked us out of the house. Yes, we did all of that. We basically, in a lot of ways, we had to raise ourselves because our parents had to work. I can remember, though, when I was young, we would have anywhere from 10 to 20 kids out in the yard with us playing at any given time. Mama would bring out a cooler of Kool-Aid, and then at lunch, she would bring out a platter of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches so everybody could just eat. And we all had a ball. All the neighborhood kids would come out. We'd have Michael Houghton from down the road, Scott Shepard from up the road. We'd have Pony, Mark's friend. We'd have all of them. Lee, Billy, all of them would show up. Thomas and Loretta, they grew up enough around us that we considered them family. And we didn't know at the time that, any of us had anything going on, anything was wrong. We were just having fun and being kids. And I wouldn't take nothing from my raising, from everything from playing sports on up. I remember going through high school, and I was a little bit awkward. Okay, I was a lot awkward. But at the same time, I can remember I didn't get along with a lot of my classmates because for some reason my class all divided up into little cliques, and that wasn't me. So a lot of times, especially my senior year, I hung out with my brothers, grade that was down below me. Kirby, Scott Kilgore, they were some of my best friends coming up. And Kirby still is. You may know him. He became famous this past year during an Alabama football game. He was the one holding the stick on the sideline that got run over in the game, and they showed a good close-up of him. I'm glad you're okay, Kirby. But in my senior year, everybody in my class knew my dream was to join the military, and I did. But it took a while. The first branch of service, when Desert Storm kicked off, I said, the first branch that calls me, that's who I'm going into. Well, the first missile was fired. The Navy was on the phone with me. And I went and tried, and it was like the good Lord intervened there because I was exactly 5 pounds too heavy, and they wouldn't let me in. I went through MEPS. I did everything. I retook the ASVAB, nearly aced it. But I was 5 pounds too much, and they would not bend on it, and they wouldn't let me in. Well, I graduated high school, and I went to work in a garment factory right here in Berry, just down the road from the house. And I just decided one day I was going to go and talk to a recruiter. Jonathan, my younger brother, was talking to a recruiter. He was talking to the Navy. Well, I decided to go next door to the Air Force. I'd been working, and also I knew I'd lost a good bit of weight because there's no air conditioning in a garment plant. I can tell you that. But I went and talked to the Air Force recruiter. Next thing you know, in March, I was leaving for basic training. And I'll be telling some stories about that because, whew, that was an experience. But I spent the next 9.5 years of my life serving my country, and I'd gladly do it again. If Uncle Sam calls, I would answer right now with my back in the shape it's in and with everything that's going on with me health wise. If my country needed me, I would be there. That's just how strong I feel about it. But I spent 9 years, and during that 9 years, the last little bit of it, I met the boy's mama and we got married. A year after we got married, Justin came along. Then a couple of years, about 3 years after that, Josh came along. Then a couple of years after that, we got divorced, but that's neither here nor there. And a couple of years after that, I got full care, custody, and control of the boys, and we've rock and rolled ever since. My boys are the best thing that ever happened to me in my life. No matter what was going on, when I broke my neck at the shingle place, not going to name names. When I broke my neck there, they were there for the surgery and through the recuperation, and my boys jumped in and helped out with everything, anything that was needed. When I broke my back, basically, I don't have any disc from the middle of my back to my tailbone now. When I got hurt at the tile plant, my boys did the same thing, and they have ever since. And we knew we had to tighten our budget because it took about 3 to 4 years for the for everything to kick in, and we just made do. We just made do. Some Christmases were better than others. Some boys got everything they could ever want. Some they got more than they was expecting. Some they didn't get hardly anything. But they knew, and my boys have been so understanding through the years. Uh, I love them both to death. They're 25 and 22 now. And like I said, it goes by so fast. All of you that have little kids, you better soak it up now because the next thing you know, they'll be driving. Then the next thing after that, they'll be gone. They'll be out of the house. They'll be doing their thing. They don't want to mess with you anymore. They love you. They tell you they love you in private. And, it's just soak it up now with your little kids. But I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't take nothing for my life. I wouldn't take nothing for my family. And it's been a great honor to have been here. It's been a great honor to live these 53 years and to make, like I said, one more revolution around this rock we call Earth. Anyway, I hope you're as blessed as I am. I hope everything that you want in life you get. I hope you work hard for it. I hope, and I really do, I hope you work hard to get it. And as always, if you're going to be dumb, you better be tough. And if you're going to do it, be good at it. Okay. I'll talk to y'all later. And thanks for listening to me, and thanks for letting me be in your ear just a little bit.